Gentlemen, today we're looking at Tinder and online dating, the hours that you'll spend wasting your time on it. We're also going to look at 3 of the worst profiles I've yet to come across on Tinder in my experiments and research. Okay, Tinder started in 2012 and it was meant to revolutionise the dating industry. You swipe left, you swipe right, hope for a match. Stats on Tinder are quite shocking when you actually go and do some research on it. The Tinder user spends 90 minutes daily on the app. That's based on a survey from bullfire.com. The Tinder user spends 90 minutes on the app searching for matches, modifying their profile or messaging each other during a typical day. On average, this time is divided into small chunks as users log on at least 11 times a day, with men spending approximately 7.2 minutes in each session, whilst women spend a bit more, around 8.5 minutes. So in essence, 90 minutes a day, 7 days a week, 10.5 hours a week. That equates to over 28 days, 42 hours a month, or over 13 months, 546 hours per annum. 546 hours per annum is actually 22.75 days you're spending a year swiping if you swiped every day on their average. Some people do more, some people do less. Put this another way, that's over 3 weeks per year, or 6.23% of the year. So then we have to consider that 75.8% of Tinder users are male and only 24.2% are female as of March 2021. So for every woman, there's 3 men trying to get a swipe. And what we've learned is that women tend to swipe right less than men. Men swipe more than women. Around 40% swipe right more than women. Women tend to swipe right less than men. Men swipe right more than women, around 46% of the time, whilst women swipe only 14%. This statistic brought from New York Times shows that men are less selective than women when choosing their potential matches. Tinder currently claims an average matching rate of 1.63%. The matching rate on Tinder seems to be still low even after the algorithm improvements. According to Wikipedia, 1.6 billion swipes per day lead to an average of 26 million matches daily, approximately. This leaves us with a match rate of less than 2%, actually 1.63%. It's no wonder women have more success than men with the matches. Even though men swipe right the most, women have a match rate of 10%, while these numbers sit around 0.6% for men. Men take less time to reply compared to women. According to the stats brought by Tinder user activity, we can indicate that women take more time to message compared to men. When comparing how many users message one another within 5 minutes, we see that less than 20% of women message in 5 minutes, and around 60% of men message in 5 minutes. If we consider the standards women follow and the fact that they're receiving more matches compared to men, it makes sense that they reply later. It's more common for men to text first, even though this is reversing in recent years with the use of dating apps like Bumble, which is women-centric. Alternatively, it just shows that there is a lot of desperate men out there thirsty for female attention. This has led to the rise in online dating coach services. A 1-hour session with James Priest, the dating guru, a UK-based dating coach, who's actually a married man for many years. £170, so plus taxes, so that's $200 plus. Would you like some help with your online dating or advice on dating apps? You've only got a second to make the first impression online. When you don't know exactly which site or apps to use, how to create a powerful profile, or how to intrigue the person you're trying to contact. Internet dating and dating apps can be an absolute nightmare. That's why so many fail and give up. However, the UK's top online dating expert and online dating coach, I know exactly how to make it work for you. Another one, Joe Barnett, relationship coach. Uplift my profile. Give your dating profile a bit of pizzazz and stand out from the crowd. Only £200. How tantalising is your dating profile? Charming, funny guy seeks girl next door for fun friendship and lifetime adventures. Elegant, educated, successful lawyer looking for Mark Darcy to enjoy the simple things in life, walk along the beach, sunsets and floppy hats. It goes on. What most men don't know, And what women don't know is that Jo Barnett has been long-term single for many years, is a divorced single mother in her late 40s. So we come to actually using the app, and we look at the profiles, and you'll actually often see these lines and make these judgments and assessments as you swipe through. I don't use the app. DM me on Instagram. Here's my OnlyFans link. Then you'll see the fat girls, the single mums, the animal mums, the mental health issues. Ultimately, you're left swiping fives at best, hoping for a match. Which now brings us to the dating profiles themselves, the worst three I found. Coming in at number 3, we have a 19-year-old. I would just like someone to send me money, please. I'm a party girl on a student budget. I don't want to meet. Please don't match if you are not on board. So effectively, she just wants you to send her money. You're never going to meet her. And she's basically looking for simps just to send her cash for nothing in return. Dear God, men, do not send her a penny. Coming in at number 2, a blonde 40-year-old. An accountant, she claims. Hi all, and she gave her name. I'm looking for mainly friendship and maybe a little more. I'm currently pregnant, as you can see in the picture, just to let everyone know. I'm an accountant, but not currently working. So gentlemen, you can have an unemployed accountant who is pregnant, probably had the child by now, I'd expect. You can use your resources to give her the life that she wants. I can guarantee that she's not swiping on the average guy. She's picking the cream of the crop for her right swipes based upon the statistics we've already seen. The mind boggles at the type of gentleman that is actually trying to get a date with this woman. It's pathetic. And coming in at number 1, this was without doubt the worst profile we ever saw. 30 years old. From the photos, she's reasonably attractive. First thing she gave was her Instagram account. 5'5", strong-minded, and can be very hot-headed. There's the first red flag. I would prefer to say now and get out in the open that I have HSV too. Decided to be brave and rise above the stigma. What is HSV2? Genital herpes. Yep, she actually admits that she's got a sexually transmitted disease on her profile. Unfortunately, she doesn't actually say, I have genital herpes. She says, I have HSV2. So she's actually not being that brave, and she's trying to not rise above the stigma, she's trying to mask it. She's slightly crazy, another red flag. Wild and hyper, red flag. But I've got my shit together, which I seriously doubt. Very chilled out life. Protective 11-year-old and 12-year-old to contend with because they know how special their mama is. So she's a single mother, and she's also a dachshund mummy, so that means there's a pet involved too. There are more red flags here than I can make sense of. I'm into cars and being at the racetrack. I don't drink alcohol. I'll take that as a positive. I'm crazy enough without it. Yet again, referral to her mental health, and she's recently quit smoking too. What's interesting about this is we followed her Instagram, and when we got there were several photos of her in her lingerie, and she says she's the top 3% and she's 30. She then had a link to her own Saucy page, and when we looked at the Saucy page we came across this account is private. So you have to actually sign up to actually look at her more X-rated photos. But as we can see, that there's 1,666 men actually following this. I assume they're men. Interestingly, there was a Linktree link. When we took the Linktree, things went very much down the rabbit hole with her. Of course, the first thing she's got listed is her OnlyFans page. Don't they all have that? Check out my list on Amazon. She has an Amazon wish list. TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, and then her Instagram main and Instagram spicy, the 2 pages we've already seen. So let's check out her list on her wish list on Amazon. Oh, there's an interesting one. That amounts to a set of lingerie and sex toys and not a great deal more. So all she really wants to do is buy her underwear and dildos. We followed her link through to Twitter. I accept PayPal payments too. I love men's cum. I'm a squirter. Who wants more and more? I am her next door. So this is that single mother with genital herpes, quite openly broadcasting this whilst looking for a boyfriend, a man, a date. A little bit worked through there. We found that she actually posted her extras menu. You can buy for £25 her worn panties, or for £35 her cummy panties. £10 gave you a dick rating, and £15 gave you a dick rating with a reaction video. We couldn't actually believe this one. Video calls 1-to-1, playing £6 per minute, minimum of 5 minutes, so 5 minutes for £30. Sexting, £15 for 25 messages, and there's a raffle once a month to win extra. Feet bundle pics and vids for £20. I don't know what to say at this point, but we shall continue. I'm online now, and she provides her link to Adult Work. Adult Work is a independent escort, prostitute, hooker website where they can advertise, so come see me here. So we followed the link through to there. As we found out, same photo, high society model, brand new, amazing body, 32E, beauty, naughty, your new favourite. She again puts out that she's a squirter, perky ass, open to new things. As we scrolled down the page, we found that there was a list of activities that she would actually engage in. And when we looked at that, one of the activities she listed was bareback. So she will have unprotected sex. She's a single mother offering unprotected sex on a hooker's website, while she's previously advertised that she's already got genital herpes. And she was actually genuinely, we feel, looking for a man on that profile, because why else would you admit to this set of... Why would you admit to it? It actually is quite mind-blowing that this was without doubt the worst profile we ever came across as we went and followed the links that she provided. So in essence, the average man is spending 40 plus hours every 4 weeks swiping and messaging in the vain hope of getting a date. So if you're unlucky, you could actually swipe right, get a match with this girl who is effectively a hooker, a single mother, get a dose of genital herpes if you're really lucky. You can look at her OnlyFans page, you can simp like a king for this one. What was interesting was we came across her again, and she, after declaring that she'd like to defeat the stigma and be honest that she had genital herpes, what we actually found was she changed her profile completely. And now she only lists that she's her Instagram and her Snapchat. Stay off internet dating. It's a complete waste of your time, energy and effort. There is no gain from it. Low class women, you will spend your hours sifting through fat women, single mothers, pet dog mothers. You will get through the various coded speech. I'm cuddly, I'm curvy. No, you're fat. Zero sum game for this game. There is too many men are wasting their lives sat there optimistically hoping that they'll beat the 1.63 whatever it was percentage rate of getting a match. Sat there for an hour and a half a day, 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month. There's so much more you can be doing with your life with it if I gave you an extra 40 hours rather than looking for a woman desperately, which will be a mediocre woman at best. It's best said that ugly women use dating apps. Real women, the good-looking women, are meeting men in the real world. They're not sat there. These women are being ignored by men, and that's for a specific reason. Sounds harsh, but it's true. They're all looking for the alpha male. They're all looking for the high-value man. They will swipe past most men. They will swipe past the men which are best suited to them because they hold out for something which they believe their hypergamy gives them, taking no relevance of the fact that they've got a small child in tow, dogs, they're successful. They think that this is the way it goes. Anyway, I will leave you now. Get off those apps now. Delete them. Go and do something more interesting right now. Thanks a lot. Bye.